All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate running back number 47, Rahjai Harris, our guy. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm blessed. How about yourself?
Doing good, and got a bye week here, a little rest, a lot of football watching for me
Yep.
and the crew here at Pirate Radio. Let's talk about the last time out for the Pirates, though. They, dominate, especially defensively, Army. Just a really solid win for ECU, but a weird one because the offense scores 21 in the first quarter, and then the offense doesn't score the rest of the game. So, very happy with how they started. Very happy with how the defense played the entire game. What did you think about the win over Army last Thursday?
Any win is good, man. Any win is good, man. I don't like how we played second half offensively, but it's little stuff, man. I actually played in that offense, and I seen some of the plays that was coming out. It was good plays. We just didn't execute. So I think, man, just second half mentality, man. They got to just execute better.
Still don't know what's going on with the running back usage, and John David Baker was on the Brian Bailey show yesterday, and even said that he'd like to kind of whittle it down from three backs to two backs, so guys are getting more, more carries, more in the game, more flow, stuff like that. We didn't see Marlon Gunn until late, and I thought he looked the best. What's your take on how the running backs are being used so far this season?
Honestly, Clip, man, I like all the running backs, man. I really do. But I think what JDB said, though, man, just getting too involved, man, and getting them boys the touches that they need. I think as a running back, as the game go on, you get tougher and stronger. You feel what I'm saying? So I think just going down to two would be a great idea for the offense. But yeah, man, I like all the backs though, man. There's so many, man. There's so many athletes in that room that can play that position, man. So looking forward for the future.
I kind of brought this up. It's a bit of a conspiracy theory. I just want to throw it out. Like today's college football, if guys aren't happy, they can leave at a drop of a dime. And we're just seeing a ton of different guys get action, get the ball. I mean, is there anything, Rajay, to like trying to keep everybody happy? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case, but I'm trying to figure out just like what we are doing, kind of mixing all these different guys in.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't. A lot of guys are new in the system, man, and we got different physical, type bodies in there. We got different, people that got different attributes, man. It's just right now we just all over the place right there looking for our two backs, man. But like I said, man, there's so many athletes in that room. We just got to find two that we can get a ball to, equally throughout the game, and just one that we can depend on, man. So like I said, man, I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, but I just see the run game getting better in the future, man. However, we got to do it. We got to put them guys in space on the outside. Whatever we got to do to get them boys the ball, man, we got to do it.
Well, Rajay, when that passing game is going like it's supposed to, it's a thing of beauty, and we saw some of that the other night. Big
Oh
bounce
yeah,
back from Anthony Smith, which we all said he would. Like he had a bad game against BYU, came out, boom, got in the end zone. Javante Connor making big plays. Riles is
big
this
yes
bye
sir.
week should be good for Riles. He's been kind of limping, on and off the field some. So hopefully, whatever is ailing him can get right. Because I do like the way we've used our tight ends. I like the way the passing game has looked overall this year. And man, it was pretty in that first quarter.
Yeah, I definitely love to use the tight ends, man. When I'm just playing video games or anything like that, man. So just having them two guys right playing big role for them guys, man, for real. And you got guys like Anthony and Yannick, man. They gonna do their job on the outside. We just have to find out what can we do and who can do it in that backfield, man. I think that's so important for this last stretch, man. And we just started conference play, man. So we're not panicking. We want to know right now in conference play, but we're just trying to think, ahead to try to think how we can get these boys involved.
And we thought Mazzy, the new kicker, was going to try a long field goal the other night, but boom, they hit you with the fake field goal, and that one has to fire up the team when you see a play like that.
Definitely, man. I don't know if you remember 2020, we was playing SMU, and Luke had faked the punt, and ran it. And
Yeah.
it just does something to the whole team, to the whole unit, man, when stuff like that happen. And man, it definitely just turns you up energy wise, man, even more. And I think that was something that we needed at that point in the game. We just need to get back on the board, get the energy back flowing on the sideline. So good call, great call by the special teams coordinator, Coach Harrell. Uh, Great job. Yeah, that was a great call.
Jarrett had some good news yesterday that Xavier McIver was at practice, so that's good to see.
There we
He's
go.
been out, but
Yeah.
and just add him to the rest of the mix because Wilson and Preston Carr and Lampley and Craig and old Sammy D, Sam Danka got him one the other night, got to the quarterback. So, man, it is so fun to watch those guys play right now, Rajay. You've seen games against Navy, and really during your time, I guess the Army game got away from the Pirates last year. They had a great year, great quarterback, but
Yeah.
over the years, those offenses have been able to move the ball and score. It was not happening the other night. Just an awesome performance.
Definitely, man. All around great performance, man. But the piggyback what you said, man, getting Zay back is very key, for the whole defense, man. You do got guys like Z Wilson, P. Carr, but just adding even more experience in with Zay coming back, man, it's big, it's huge. But going back on the offense, man, as long as we scoring, man, I know our defense gonna get them off the field, man. So staying consistent, not just the first 2 quarters, man,
Yeah.
but the second half as well, man. And I think JDB's doing a great job. He's done a great job ever since I was there. Just keeping the guys on the main thing is the main thing. So they'll definitely fix that, man. No hesitation.
Speaking of McIver, don't burn any bridges. That's from when you're being
Yeah.
recruited in high school. If you're a team or a player, that's when if you're coaching a guy and he decides to leave, don't say anything, don't do anything crazy because you never know what could happen. So McIver and Tegan Wilt come back to ECU, and I know you were out of the locker room by that point, but when those guys return, is there any awkwardness like, hey man, why'd you leave in the first place, or is it, hey, welcome on back, let's go get some wins?
I don't know how the teams was before we got there, honestly, man. But I'm the type of guy I just want to see you succeed, no matter
Yeah.
how you succeed. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got to come back to Pirate Nation, I'm not gonna close the door in your face. We all need each other. You feel what I'm saying? In this world, man, it takes a village. So bringing them 2 key guys back, man, that's already been in that culture, already know what Green was like, back into that locker room is very key. And them 2 guys, man, they've been balling. You seeing Tegan name every week.
Yeah.
Zay coming back after a strong performance week 1. So, I'm excited to see them 2 guys, man, in particular, just come back, man, and put on for Greenville.
Rajay, we do have some stuff to figure out over the bye week, namely how to score in the red zone. We had a pretty telling stat on the 5th quarter. Our guy Johnny Robertson, who's given us some Rajay stats in the past, but we call him Johnny Stats because he knows his stuff. But he said coming out of Thursday night, no team in college football had more than 5 empty red zone trips. ECU had 9, that means no field goal, no nothing. And hey, that tells you a couple things. We're moving the ball. We're getting the ball down the field. That's great. But they're not cashing in when they get there. So, Rajay, it's tough to answer in 2 minutes here. But like, what's the key to good red zone offense? What do the Pirates need to do moving forward to get that ball in the end zone, in the red zone?
Well, they practice it every week, man. Literally like 2-3 times a week, man. So just staying consistent on what we're doing and not trying to do too much. Like I said when I first got on, man, the plays that they was calling was great plays. It was just 1 or 2 mistakes. You
Right.
just had to really be watching and paying attention to what was going on. But it was really good plays that they was calling, great matchups and stuff like that. It was just 1 or 2 people, not slacking. I wouldn't say slacking, was just we weren't on the same page. You feel what I'm saying? And you look at that, man. Them 9 could have been easy 4, easy 3. You feel what I'm saying? Easy. But I do like one thing I will point out is we going for it on 4th down. I don't know. I might be biased. Y'all might not like it, but it just does something to the offense when we on the field and we going for it on 4th and 1 and getting it. You feel what I'm saying? It's just something about the energy that takes over. So I like that. I might get some little biased comments about that though, Clip, but I do like how we're doing that.
I think you're in the majority there. And Jared, didn't you ask the question to Blake Harrell about, hey, when your defense is doing what they're doing, it gives you confidence to go for it on fourth down. Because if you
Exactly.
don't get it, hey,
Exactly what
man,
I'm
we'll get the
saying.
ball right back.
Exactly what I'm saying, man. That defense been standing tall, man. And if you just know, the offense gonna continue to cook up as the year goes.
Yeah.
So, what we're seeing now from 4 is something that where it's gonna be cakewalk. Week 9. You feel what I'm saying? Getting ready to, you know, host it and doubt it. You feel what I'm saying? So, I believe in 4, man. I believe in this offense, man, and I know it's gonna cook up and stay consistent. Throughout this whole stretch, man. We got to fix a little bit of the little things, man. It ain't really none of the big things, but we do know the little things do add up to the big things. So just fixing some of them little things, man, I think we'll be all right.
Rajay, there's things I like and dislike about watching a game with Holton Ahlers, like watching the end of the game. I do think it's cool that he is showing what the defense is doing and basically predicting the play, what's going to happen. Yeah. As a fan, I kind of like just watching it. It almost seems like an equation or math or some science. When I don't want to watch a game like that. I just want to enjoy it. I just want to watch the ball. But I'll ask you, like, when you're watching a football game now, are you saying, all right, here's what they're showing, this is what the play could be, should be? Can you, like, enjoy it as a fan? Like, what do you – because you were saying a moment ago, you got to know what you're looking at to see kind of who's making mistakes and whatnot. So how do you watch a game?
So, for example, I be going to my little brother's games. Like, I got to go to my youngest brother game today and then Chew play on Friday. But the whole time I'm watching that game, I'm paying attention to exactly what the defense is doing, because if I'm in the film room, that's what I'm looking at. You feel what I'm saying? I'm paying attention to what the defense is doing. So, yes, in my head, I'm calling out plays. But I'm not that one of them type people that's going to stand up and do too much and scream. Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing that. But it's definitely adjustment. Everything's an adjustment. Every snap, every series, we got to come back and look at that clipboard or that tablet, because it's an adjustment. So, yeah, I can say I do be doing that.
Well, Jared and I, we love talking to you. And last week we said, Jared, you were like, man, Rahjai, he'd be a pretty good coach. And it's the X's and O's, but I think more so just your positivity, your message and everything. So just something to think about down the road, Rahjai.
Oh, yeah. Tell ECU to come get me, man. We'll talk about it.
All right. I don't hate that. No, I did see you tweet out a couple of Burns highlights the other night of a Harris. Is that your brother or family member?
I know that guy. Most definitely. That's my younger brother, Chew, man. Channing Harris, man. He's outstanding.
I saw him call him Chew. I like that name.
Yeah, Chew, man. That's a little celebration. When he scores, he does like this, man. The whole crowd just say Chew. It's crazy.
Very
it's a
cool.
whole vibe. But, man, he's a great player on the field, but even better person off, man. He's unbelievable, man. He's a great big brother. He checks all the boxes, man. I can literally be on this call all day telling you about him, man. But he's special. You definitely hear his name in the next couple years, man, for a long time.
Well, that's great, man. That's awesome. And Rahjai, we talked about, hey, look, we gotta clean up the red zone, some things to take care of. But how about what else during this bye week? What's important for a player during a bye week for you personally? Was it get away from it? Was it, getting in the lab and watch the film? Like, what did you do during the bye week?
Sharpen my tools, man, and just stay out the way. It's easy to get in trouble, man, knowing that you ain't got a game, and they might get some free time to be able to travel home if you're not too far, man. So just staying out the way, man, and just sharpening my tools, man. Just staying ready, man, for I won't have to get ready, man. So watching film, taking care of the body, doing whatever I got to do just to stay ahead of my competition.
All right, Rahjai, good stuff. Man, they had Debo mic'd up last week, so I sent you a text last Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Jalen Lane went to Virginia Tech. I had no idea he was a South Carolina guy.
His dad was my head coach my freshman year at Burns.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, so me and Jalen played on the same middle school squad.
Oh, wow.
And then after 9th grade, his dad went to Clover. I want to say Clover for 2 years. And, man, he just won a state championship a couple years ago, man, at Westside. But, man, he's the man, man, Coach.
That's
Wayne,
cool.
The man. Yeah, most definitely.
Did you ever beat Jalen in the foot race?
Nah, Jalen got that.
He's got some wheels. But they were on the bench, and Debo said, that's that South Carolina stuff right there. That's South Carolina.
I done said that before, man. You think I be playing? You think I be playing?
Good stuff. Palmetto State. All right, Rahjai. We'll talk to you next week, man. Get ready for a big one. ECU Tulane. We'll talk to you next week.
Most definitely, my guy. I appreciate you, man.